Join me as I dive into some chilling true crime stories and try to uncover the life-changing lessons hidden within them. True crime stories have always fascinated us, not just because of the gruesome details, but because they hold up a mirror to society, revealing the darkest aspects of human nature. These stories are a stark reminder that we're all just a few degrees of separation away from tragedy, and that the line between good and evil is often blurred. But what can we learn from these stories? How can we use them to better ourselves and our communities? Victims of true crime stories often face a myriad of challenges, from dealing with the trauma of the event itself to navigating the complex and often frustrating legal system. Their families and friends may struggle to cope with the loss, and the community at large may be left feeling helpless and wondering how such a tragedy could have occurred. The emotional toll of these events cannot be overstated, and it's essential that we acknowledge the pain and suffering involved. The ripple effects of these crimes can be far-reaching, affecting not just those directly involved but also the wider community. As we delve into these stories, it's crucial that we remember the human cost and the emotional weight that these crimes carry. The impact of true crime stories extends beyond the individuals involved, often altering the social fabric of the community and raising important questions about justice, morality, and accountability. In one such case, a young woman named Sarah disappeared while walking home from work one evening. Her family and friends launched a desperate search, but it wasn't until months later that her body was found, buried in a remote location. The investigation that followed revealed a complex web of deceit and manipulation, leading police to a surprising suspect. As the details of the case emerged, it became clear that Sarah's murder was not just a random act of violence but a calculated crime driven by a twisted desire for control. The case sparked widespread outrage, with many calling for greater protections for women and greater accountability for those who perpetrate violence against them. In another case, a family of 4 was brutally murdered in their home, with the killer leaving behind a cryptic message at the scene. The investigation that followed was one of the most extensive in the country's history, involving multiple law enforcement agencies and forensic experts. As the details of the case emerged, it became clear that the killer was not a stranger to the family but someone they had trusted. As we examine these stories, we're forced to confront the darker aspects of human nature, and the ways in which our actions can have devastating consequences. We're also reminded of the importance of trust, and how it can be exploited by those who seek to harm us. The fact that these crimes often occur in the most mundane of settings, a quiet neighborhood, a bustling city street, serves as a stark reminder that evil can lurk in the most unexpected places. The way that these crimes unfold, often with a calculated precision, is a harsh reminder that we're never truly safe, no matter how hard we try to protect ourselves. The most gripping part of these stories often comes when a critical revelation or turning point occurs, offering significant insight or impact. In Sarah's case, it was the discovery of a hidden message on her phone, a message that revealed her killer's true identity. In the family's case, it was the discovery of a torn piece of fabric caught in the window of their home, a fabric that matched the dress of the killer. These moments are often the most haunting, as they reveal the extent of the killer's manipulation and the ways in which they were able to deceive even those closest to them. As we reflect on these stories, it's essential that we remember the importance of empathy, compassion, and understanding. We must recognize that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope, always a way forward. These stories may be chilling, but they also offer us a chance to learn, to grow, and to become better versions of ourselves. So, what did you think of these stories? Do you have any thoughts or experiences you'd like to share? Let me know in the comments below, and if you have any other true crime stories you'd like me to cover in the future, be sure to suggest them. And if you want to stay up to date with more engaging content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.